This is 5 Minute Feng Shui podcast episode 169, March Energies. Welcome to the 5 Minute Feng Shui podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Hello, my Feng Shui friend. It is, a crazy month ahead we've got. It is starting out with, a small incursion called war in Ukraine. It's one of those things that I had written about, actually, in the 2022 Year of the Tiger Feng Shui forecast. I talked about Putin and where it could all start. And this is something that I like to look at. You know, this is something that is part of my world whenever I begin writing the Feng Shui forecast. I like to look at how the energies play out from a really broad view, like the world view, all the way down to your view as a horse, as an ox, as a rooster, whatever your zodiac sign is, or if you have a north bedroom or an east bedroom or a southwest bedroom or a southwest facing door, a north facing door, that kind of thing, to give you both a very 30,000 foot wide view down to a very personalized view, because I feel like having one view or the other doesn't really give us a full picture. It's like looking through a keyhole to understand the universe. And we know that when we have a very narrow scope, then sometimes I feel like, we don't really get a feel or an understanding of our world and what's going on. And to me, I just like to know that information. I find it fascinating because here I was writing about Putin back in September, October of 2021, and boom, here we go. And also talking about the tiger energy, specifically the tiger energy as it relates to war. And this was something that I debate. I will tell you personally, it gives me heartburn when I am writing the Feng Shui forecast for each year. I think, well, what do I write? Do I say that? Do I not say that? There's some things I hold back. There's some things I don't say. And this is one of those things in my work, my line of work, that I have to make that judgment call. Like today, I wrote about how I think that there's a potential for a very dramatic escalation to potentially be nuclear. And it's like, do I say that? Do I not say that? I know that can be kind of rattling for some people. I'm hoping not. But I am concerned about it. So this is hopefully something that I am very, very, very wrong about, and I would gladly be mistaken. But it's something that we're dealing with, right? As we watch these images and the fate of the Ukrainian people plays out in our bedroom, our living room, our offices, our homes and lives. We feel so connected. And but what an amazing leader, the President of Vladimir, Zelensky has proven to be. Amazing man. Well, let's get started talking about March. And I know we already know how it's getting going here on the world stage. Let's talk about your stage and a little bit more closer to home and what it's doing. Now, if you want to understand I think really the kickoff to all this was last month with the 5-2 combination, 5 yellow and 2 black. Whenever those two come together, or the 5 and 9 or 2 and 9, whenever we get those earth stars with the fire star, that's when we have both gas and a match. And that's one of the things that I want to tell everybody about. And this is something I've talked about in my updates. So if you buy my Feng Shui forecast each year, you know that every month you get an update with the flying star for the month and what that means to you personally and in the bigger picture. And you also get your horoscope, so you know what to expect. And you also have, in addition to the horoscope and the flying star, you also get the new moon notice. Now, the new moon is coming out tomorrow, today, I guess, as you're listening to it, because it's Tuesday when I am recording this podcast, and it's coming out on, the new moon is coming out in Pisces, which I really hope will pour a lot of water on this situation. And it's on March 2nd. So tomorrow, as you're listening to this, it's going to be a new moon. And I hope that if you follow along and do new moon wishes, that you make one of your wishes for peace and for sense and sensibility and reason to come into play. But I think when we talk about Putin, all that flies out the window. Be that as it may, I think it's very important because we're going to have 2 months that are like it's the rock and the hard place, and we're all in the middle, right? So we saw the rock, that was February, the 5-2 combination, and we're in the sort of the in between, I call it the liminal space, and this is this month in March. It's a little bit of a reprieve, and it's something that I want you to try to plan for. Do something that you enjoy, that gives you something to set your sights on. Tim and I have already started planning a vacation for later in the year, and this has really lifted my spirits and given me something to just kind of be an anchor. It's sort of like if you're swimming out in the ocean, you see a buoy bobbing in the waves. It's something for you to grab and hold on to, just that little bit of safety for a little bit. And that's what March is going to be. And so I want you to be thinking about what can you do this month to help buoy your spirits, to give you something to set your sights on. Maybe make a plan. Make several plans, as a matter of fact. Make a plan for May. Make a plan for July. Make a plan for September, October. Plan out your year. I'm a big planner, but it's important because it will keep your vision clearly on what's going to happen positive that you are planning for, that you are looking forward to. It's so important because I say this, that it's so important that we need to recharge in March because we need to be ready for April. Okay. That is, we are at the rock. Now we're going to be in the hard place. That's going to be when the 5 and 9 meet up in April, and they meet in the center. The whole world is dealing with it, and smack, that's where Ukraine is. And in the center, if you were to lay out the world map, that is where Ukraine is in that center sector right there, getting this aggression. I'm very concerned about, more outbreak of the pandemic too, because the 5 yellow star that's in the center is fueled. It is one of those things that it loves sickness, it likes war, it likes trouble. Wherever trouble can find its way, the 5 yellow will be drawing it to it. So this is something that I think is so important for this month, though, is that we take the time to rest, to recharge our batteries, do the things that fill us up, that make us feel good, things that we can plan for in the future, and that keep our sights on something good that we want. And now let's talk about this month here in March. I'm going to keep on with the sort of the bad news aspect because I want to just rip the Band-Aid off and get it done. And one of the areas that we really have to watch for this month is the South. This is a very serious energy. It's the same energy that is in the South sector this month in March is going to be in the center sector next month. That is something that I want everyone to be aware of because this is not the month to be lighting candles or putting red things out in the south corner of your house. If you have a south bedroom, if you have a south door, if you have let's just talk about if you have a bedroom or door in the south. Really important that you watch this month carefully and closely. If you can not sleep in the south bedroom, then I would say great. If you have to sleep in the south bedroom, here's what I want to say. Just sleep in there. Keep all the curtains closed, the blinds drawn, keep it quiet, keep it dark, keep it dim. Just go in there to sleep and then get out. That's really important this month. If your door is facing south, I highly advise you to kind of ignore it, make it quiet, shut it quietly. If you can go in through another door, do that. I think that's terrific. Remove anything that's red, any kind of candle, anything that looks like a flame from this portion of your home or at your front door. Keep the lights off in that area. Again, dark, quiet, very still if you can do that. Very important. This is, just an area that we have to watch for. And this is kind of the energy that we have for the month is that the north and all the east directions, so north, northeast, east, and southeast, they're all very positive energies this month. So if you have a door or a bedroom in those directions, you're in luck. Now, the directions that we have difficulty with is the south and all the west directions, southwest, west, and northwest. So if that's where your bedroom is, or that's where your doors are, you really want to be careful. Now, once April rolls around, that's when we have a reversal of these energies. For the most part, with one exception, that it's going to be the east energy, or the east corners and the east directions are going to have difficulties next month. And then the west is going to have better in the month, in April. But for now, we really want to pay close attention if you have a south-facing house or a west-facing house. And that can be any of the west directions. So southwest, west, northwest. Now, one of the things let's go through these really quickly. I'm going to try to make this particular episode or podcast episode a little bit shorter than the last month when I did the February energies, because it can get really lengthy, but I want to make sure I cover and hit the highlights for you so you know what to expect. So here we are in the south. I've talked about that. Just be very, very careful here, especially if someone in your household, and this is if you have a south bedroom or any strong south area. If someone has a home office there, a bedroom, or your front door is there, or if you have a kitchen there, I would try to avoid the kitchen. I'd eat takeout. Especially if you have a gas stove. If you have a gas stove, put a jug of water next to it. Really, really important, because it can be aggravated. And especially so if anybody has eye problems, blood pressure, kidney issues, heart problems. I would be very concerned about their health and well-being. And the other thing we want to be is very careful. If this is your bedroom or your house-facing direction, I want you to be careful and cautious with everything. I mean, your finances, when you're driving, your personal safety. Don't go out on long walks at night. Just don't do it. It's just not a good idea. You got a weird-looking mole that's just kind of popped up out of nowhere, get it checked out. Can't be too cautious this month if you have a very strong south corner of your home. Now, let's talk about the southwest. This is the sector of women, the sector of relationships. Stress may be at an all-time high now for relationships, for marriages, partnerships. This is an area where women are feeling maybe very, very stressed, and we've got a couple of things that can happen. One, divorce. Two, lots of arguments. If you have a southwest facing door, or you have a southwest facing or a southwest sector bedroom, these are all areas that could impact you. So it could be, have arguments. You can also have theft or identity theft or fraud, that kind of thing. You can also have injuries. Be careful when you're driving. Just be very cautious. The other thing is watch your language. Women may bicker this month. And if you've got a strong females in your family, maybe just, don't even entertain conversations with the difficult women in your life, because it's just going to get ramped up. And so it's a good thing to just step aside and be quiet. This is because the 7-star is visiting the sector of women and marriages, and I worry about arguments between couples, so be very careful about that. The other thing is you may end up having dental work if you have a southwest-facing house or your bedroom is in that corner. Just keep it quiet, because we don't want to have noises, that kind of thing. And if you want to put a blue evil eye, that would be terrific. Let's move over to the west, and this is really important. Please pay close attention if this is your bedroom, your front door. The 7 and 3 combination means what? For anybody with these important directions, whether that's your front door or of your house, this is the children's sector. You may end up having difficulty with children. They may be argumentative. It could be really create accidents for like the oldest son. We want to really kind of maintain our cool with kids this month. They might be a little bit extra testy and tired and angry and frustrated because, we've had pandemic and then now we put a war on top of it and the kids see that too. Oh, I do want to backtrack just a quick moment about the Southwest. If you're a woman, I want, especially if you have a southwest facing door bedroom, the 7-star means COVID. That means infection. So I want you to be extra, extra careful. If this is your front door or this is your bedroom. So back to that. If this is your southwest bedroom or southwest front door, be careful about COVID infection this month or any kind of infection, especially to the lungs. So I just want to be careful. There's a lot of grief going on too. So I want to impart that. Now let's talk about if your house is in the northwest. If you have a door that faces the northwest, your house faces the northwest, your bedroom is in the northwest corner of your house. Illness also. So I know this just sounds like awful, right? Everything I'm saying is awful, but unfortunately, that's just the way it is. This is something where this may be a punch to the gut because the 2-star joins up in the northwest with the 6-star, and it can create stomach problems. It can create headaches. It can create tension. It can create the man of the house may become ill. Do watch that. Between the northwest and the southwest, the man, which represent the man and woman, we could see just lots of tensions between men and women, couples fighting, and this is irrespective of gender. I'm saying man and woman is as a male energy, female energy, and there's always one person in a relationship that has sort of the more yang energy. So I use those terms, those gender terms, yang and yin, from a perspective of energy. So I want you to be thinking of it that way. So if you have any kind of stuff that comes up, it shouldn't be really serious. But here's what I want to tell you is no candles in the northwest corner, which should never be. And the other thing is just don't eat spicy food this month. It's just not a good idea to put your stomach to the test. Take care of your stomach because your stomach is your second brain. And so this is something that could come up this month, this little nagging illness. So just watch those good health things that are going on. Now let's move on to some of the better energies that we have in the month ahead. First up is the north corner. Now, if you have a bedroom or a door that faces the north, there is some beautiful energy for opportunity that's coming, opportunity for people of rank to notice you. And I'm talking about people in the position to help you, people above you, mentors, powerful people. And this is a really good sign. There's also a potential for windfalls. How nice is that? I love that. So we want to make sure that the north portion of your home is kept, light, bright, activated. Use that area of your home. Very important. You can add some metal elements here to promote this type of energy. So if you have any kind of wind chimes or bells, you can ring that in the north corner of your home to stimulate that good heaven energy. If you have a gold dragon tortoise, put that out in the north corner of your home. Really, really terrific energy this month for getting ahead in business and also in career and from people in a position who can help you. So we like that very much. The other thing I did want to mention to you, if you have a northwest house, or northwest corner, make sure that you put a wulo there. You can also add something metal like a pendulum clock to kind of wear down that illness energy. And in the west with the kids, keep the lights on, but keep it quiet. You're going to notice that one of the things that's really important with all of the negative energies, we want to keep it quiet. Because noise and sound activate. And it's vital that we kind of keep everything super, super low key when we're talking about those energies. Now let's talk about the Northeast. Now this is a beautiful romance star. It's also travel star. And this is an energy that is wonderful. If you have a Northeast facing home or a bedroom or a strong Northeast corner, there's got good real estate potential here. There's good romance. So you singles, pay attention. Activate the Northeast corner of your living room or your home for love and romance. It's also excellent for students if you're studying for a real estate exam or a CPA or or if you're a writer, this is the month that you're going to want to stimulate this corner with crystals and objects that represent writing. I have a beautiful old typewriter. I'm going to be putting that out in the northeast corner of my office because it's a great stimulator here. And keep it light and keep it bright. You can also add flowers here. Beautiful colored flowers would be wonderful. Love objects like mandarin ducks, hearts, that kind of thing, if you're after romance. So it's really nice. If you've got a door here, great stuff. Now let's talk about the east corner. The east corner has the 8 prosperity star. This is the wealth star. This is the month, if you have an east-facing house or an east corner bedroom, this is where you can find money and good fortune. If you haven't seen much movement in career or finances, this is the month things will start to flow again, especially for the oldest son and also for anyone who has an east corner bedroom, or if this is your east front door. This is a terrific energy. Here's my only concern. I want you to be careful about it because especially where you step. If you got throw rugs around that trip you up, or you have shoes. I know I have a couple of pairs of shoes that sometimes I just stub my toe with them. I don't know why. It's just the rubber on the bottom of the sole just catches. And those are not the shoes to wear. So be careful about that. It's some wonderful energy, but it can create some problems, especially with children. Although the 8 star is thought of very positively, if there are children in the house and you have an east-facing house or they're in an east bedroom, be careful with rough sports, anything like that. There could be injuries, so just be careful. But you can add lights and red colors in this area, some candles, and that will hold all that energy down and bring you good things. Let's talk about the southeast wealth corner for prosperity. This has a beautiful social energy, but it can also make the oldest daughter combative. Can be a little bit bickery dickery, just argumentative, that kind of thing. And so, there again, this is a feminine energy that could create some bickering stuff. So just want you to be aware of that. The oldest daughter could be, cranky, crankopotamus, So the other thing that it can do is, though, really good energy for anyone who's a writer, a communicator, an artist, someone in school taking exams. There's beautiful energy here for anyone that is wanting to put out a class, write a book, submit a manuscript. So wonderful energy to enhance. This is the southeast corner of your home or living room. It's also really strong for you if you have a southeast facing home, or if your bedroom is in the southeast. This is the month to get out there and put your name out into the circle for whatever it is that you want, whether it's for money or for love too. There's actually really good energy for love and fame if this happens to be the direction that your home faces, or if it's in the bedroom. Stick it out there. Don't hide your light under a bucket. Go after that fame. Last corner we're going to talk about is the center sector. Now we have a combination of the 5 star with the 1 victory star. So this is an area that we're going to want to add gold colored items, metal items. There a wind chime. There's wonderful energy here for victory, for career, but there can also be some problems, especially if somebody is pregnant. Also health afflictions for children, problems with the mouth. There can also be bladder problems that come up. So be extra careful if you're prone to bladder infection or kidney problems, something like that. These kinds of issues can kind of blossom under this energy. So what do we do? You can add a beautiful plant there, like an orchid. I like that a lot. You can also add just a pretty plant, but I also add metal energy because the plant will handle the energy of the 5 yellow, but the wind chime or the metal energy of it will stimulate the 1 victory star that can bring more money, opportunity, and income. So if you've got a strong center sector, get that metal objects out there. That's really going to promote opportunity and income for you. All right, let's talk real quickly about the horoscopes for the month ahead. I think we've covered all the sectors and what we need to do for those. I'm going to just go real quickly over all of the sectors in the south and in the southeast. We're going to you can add some flowers here, just flowers, not plants, but you can add flowers here. In the south, you want to have a 5-element pagoda. You want to add metal. You keep it quiet, quiet, quiet. Southwest, quiet. Blue evil eye, blue rhino. In the west, keep the lights turned on, but keep it quiet. The other, you can also add in the northwest, we can add a rouleau or metal. If you want to add metal there, that would be terrific. It will help with the illness star. In the north, we're going to want a gold dragon tortoise and gold metal objects. That would be terrific. In the northeast, we're going to add romance objects, objects regarding education or writing. In the east, we're going to add lights, red colors. Use this room a lot. Spend time there because that's going to activate it. And in the center, we want to add that wind chime or metal objects. You can also add a small lush plant. All right, let's talk about the Zodiac and what everybody can look forward to in the month ahead and how the months are going to or the signs are going to kind of shake out for the month in terms of your zodiac sign. So Tiger and Ox, you've got that romantic glow all around you. Make sure you communicate, especially if you're a writer, get it out there, put your name out there, communicate, make presentations, do those proposals, add any kind of romantic objects or objects related to writing or education in this area. I like crystals as well. Keep it light and bright in this area. You can also add colorful flowers if you want, and make sure that you wear colorful clothes. So Tiger and Ox, wear colorful clothes. This month is the month that you need to put your ideas out there, especially if you're a writer, an artist, a salesperson, any person that is in education. This is a great month for you. Now, rabbits, you actually have a really nice opportunity for money. There's some influence and good fortune that's coming to you. So this is the month if you wanted to make a bid for a new job, put in your resume for a new job, ask for a promotion. This is a good month. There's also potential for some type of windfall that I like very much. Let's talk about snakes and dragons. This month, you are hosting the Fame Star. It is coming all together for you, especially if you can get your name out there into social circles. Don't hide your light under a bucket. I know, Dragon, you're always out there right on in front, push, push, push. Snake, you're the reluctant star. You want to be a star. You think of yourself as a star, but you've got to put yourself out there and let others see you as the star that you are, because I know that you're shy and you will sometimes not put yourself out there. So, Dragon and Snake, go for romance. This is a great year for you for romance. It's also a great year for you for travel. Have you booked a trip? I want you to encourage you. Book a trip. Get out there. Put your stuff out there. Put your ideas out there. Communicate. The world will be listening with their ears wide open. All right, horse. This month, I want you to be very, very careful. This is the month that I want you to think about planning a vacation, taking time off, getting extra rest, lowering your stress, doing anything you can to keep everything super cool, super chill this month. I want you to do that. Do not wear red colors. This is my request of you, is not to wear any kind of red colors. And if anything, wear very light colors. I think that would be important for you. Now let's talk about sheep and monkey. Now this is the month that I really want you to be careful about COVID infection or any type of lung infection, tooth problems, also accident. You are hosting the 7-star, and what that means is it's a wild card. It can go anywhere from infection to accident to electrical problems, that kind of thing. I basically want you to look after your safety. Be careful about safety and be careful about what you say. It's better not to say anything than say something you regret, and that could be anything from gossip or angry words. So just, keep all that in check. The other thing is to take some time out to be healthy, do healthy things, because again, like I was saying, the COVID energy is potential. That potential is there. So is dental work. So you might be in the dental chair. You never know. Anyway, just be careful. Wear blue colors. They will support your health. They will take away some of that potential for infection as well as injury or accident or fraud. All right, now let's talk about Rooster. Now, when roosters get mad, they are not fun to be around. That is one angry bird. And I know this because my grandparents lived on a farm, and we used to have a rooster that my grandfather had. I think he ended up in a pot, but they kept telling me he flew away. Well, if you've ever seen chickens, you know how far they fly. Not very. So what I want to talk about is how important that it is that you make sure that you do not enter in any kind of workplace triangles, don't gossip, and make sure that you get all details in writing. Be careful of the legal star. You could get a speeding ticket this month, so just be careful. Watch your temper. It's if you can maintain your cool this month, it's going to serve you well, and next month will be your redemption. So just double check all details. And if you want to, make sure that you keep up your vitamins and eat lots of healthy, warm foods. I think that's essential. And you can also wear bright colors. I like that very much for you. All right, dog and pig. Okay, it's going to hit you in the stomach this month. You know, you may just get irritated and annoyed because old things kind of come up again. So if you had an ingrown toenail you thought you had fixed and now it comes back, well, surprise, that's what it is. You know, or maybe it's a bill. For instance, this is literally true. So Tim had surgery over a year ago, and when he went in, the doctor said, listen, they're going to ask you if you want to do this one procedure, and there is no cost to you. That's my promise. There is no cost to you, but they're going to ask you if you want to do it. And don't worry about the cost because you will not be charged. Well, guess what? They tried to charge him like a gazillion. It was ridiculous. And he agreed to it because the doctor guaranteed that no, absolutely, you would not be billed for it. And so he contacted the doctor's billing department. They said, oh, no, you should never have been billed for that. We're going to fix that for you. And the bill went away. So for the last 6 months, we have not seen that bill. Well, guess what? March comes, what came in the mail? That bill. That's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, dog and pig, is something that you thought you'd gotten rid of, it comes back. And that's what the 2-star can do. The other thing the 2-star can do is just create back-to-back misery. Maybe you get a cold and then you catch the flu and then you catch COVID. You know, it could be like that kind of thing. It's not anything that's going to kill you, but it's just going to annoy the heck out of you. But so just be careful about that. Wear light colors. I want you to wear really nice light colors like white colors, metallic colors, real gold jewelry. That will help you and help you offset some of this. The other thing is no spicy food. Don't go out for like the super daring, ghost pepper challenge or anything like that. We don't want to do that. Not a good idea. Now let's talk about rats. So last month you had a potential for infection. This month you have a potential for networking and people of importance paying attention to you and noticing you. This is a really good time to think about talking to others about maybe a promotion, maybe a new job, something that can move you up the ladder of success. And it's going to be with somebody who maybe is at a distance, somebody who is in a higher position than you. It's a great month. You should have opportunities. You might even have a windfall. So maybe that long forgotten bonus check will show up that you thought it would never show up. It may show up. So this is the month that I really want you to wear gold jewelry and any kind of real gems you have. That's going to be very important for activating this energy that we have. The other thing, pearls, they're perfect for that. So make sure that you go networking, and if you want to put your hat in the ring, call up everyone you know and then send them your resume. All right. Well, there you go. We've gone all the way around the Zodiac. I hope this has been informative for you. Please promise me that you will find something to pin your sights on for the coming months and to keep your spirits buoyed. It's so important. We've had a lot of difficulties in the world the past few years, and we need to have something that is going to keep us going. And I hope, and for me, I know when I make a plan for a vacation and to travel, that really is something that keeps my sights lifted and keeps me optimistic about life and about the year, and it's so important to make those plans. So get out your calendar and make a plan. All right, I hope that you have a terrific week, and thank you for listening today. It's always great to talk to you. We've got a big month coming up in March. Remember to build in a little bit of extra rest. This is tip number 1. Build in that time. This is the month to make your plans. Number 2, this is the month to get in extra rest wherever you can because April is going to be tough. Lastly, if you have a south-facing house or a south bedroom, I really want you to pay very close attention. Avoid that door if you can. Come in through another door. All right, move out of the bedroom if you can. But if you can't, keep it quiet, keep it dark, keep it super low energy, and no candles, no flames, no stove. Put a jug of water if that's your stove, and just be careful with that. In the meantime, I wish you a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you on the next episode of 5 Minute Feng Shui. Hey, thanks for listening today. Although the year of the tiger is here, it's come in with a roar, and there's going to be some big ups and downs this year, like the invasion in Ukraine. But I wrote about Putin and some of the other world leaders in the Year of the Tiger Feng Shui Forecast and Success Pack. Now, back in 2021, when I was writing this in the fall, I could see this on the horizon and I warned about it. There's other things that you're going to want to know too, like where to invest your money, where to find love, and what to expect all year. And I cover all houses and bedroom directions and every zodiac sign. The Success Pack will help you be ready for the year, be prepared, make more money, and keep fortune on your side. Check out the Year of the Tiger Feng Shui Forecast at redlotusletter.com/water tiger, all one word.